Was last episode the donkey episode? That was a great episode. I really, really enjoyed last week's episode. Made me so hyped up and incredibly happy. So I'm excited to see how, I guess this episode, I imagine, is going to be the conclusion to this match. So it could go either way, to be honest. Like, they could win, they could lose. I don't remember if I said this in a previous episode. I feel like I did. But it would kind of make sense if they lost and grabbed Isagi, because then they got Isagi and the two boys, Kunigami and Chigiri, as well as Ryo, you know, who gets his revenge, whatever. But the disadvantage there is we lose Nagi. Or they win, and you have to either give up Kunigami or Chigiri. Or Ryo, I guess. But you have to give up, you know, 2 of the 3 of them, which is sad because one of them is probably going to be knocked out of Bluelock eventually. I don't know exactly how. Like, can they keep going up and down if they go like win loss win loss win loss? They can't do that forever, I imagine, right? Because, I mean, people will keep getting knocked out. I don't know how the math works out. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Well, let's get into Bluelock. This is going to be episode 18. Please make sure to support the video and comment down below your thoughts on the episodes. I love reading them, and they really help out my videos. So just, like, put your thoughts down in words on the episode, as long as you're not spoiling anything in the future. Or even hinting at stuff in the future. I don't want any hints. But also make sure to go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction. It's in the description below. Anyway, let's get into this episode of Bluelock. Here we go. You donkey. Wow, Barou backstory. That's a pretty cool design for Kid Barou. Uh-huh. What was it? I see. Tearing down those people who have worked so hard. Okay, cool start. They won't score next. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, that was pretty close. Here comes Isagi. Yeah, boy. Oh, oh my god. Just right to Barou. Oh, here comes Chigiri. Do you need to do a direct shot? Well, not direct, but yeah. Shoot from there. Or do you pass, my man? Oh. Oh. Oh my god! Holy shit! Isagi made him pass! Oh my god. Oh my god, Isagi forced Barou to pass with his eyes. Oh my god. Oh my god, Isagi's an incredible protagonist. I love him. Man, it's crazy that they have to stop Isagi. Like, it's Nagi and Barou on his team, and they're wanting to stop Isagi at all costs.
マークしてても並走したら単純にスピードでぶっちぎられるし、止めるのはその前だ。落ちたキングに何言っても無駄だろ。
Oh my god.
ラストプレイの結末は俺とお前で決める。
Oh my god. Isagi is brutal.
適当なパスは危険すぎる。個人技でバローをかわすか。
I think you honestly should try beating Barou.
こいつに勝つんだ。
Oh. Rhea versus Isagi. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Is Barou gonna be there? Oh. Oh my god. Barrou's the only one down there, isn't he? Oh, he's running there. That makes sense. That is a massive gamble. To Barou, who's stressing. The field is shining for his goals. Oh my god. Oh. You're seeing options for the first time in your life. Yeah. Wow. He's having a breakthrough. Jesus. Oh my god. So he needs to bring his ego back. But oh my god. He was so close to passing and now he's not gonna? Oh my god! Look at that visual! Oh. Holy shit, Barou! I love the lightning! Oh. Holy crap, I can't believe I'm hyped for Barou. Oh my god, what a visual. Oh my, look at his eyes. Oh my god. Okaidi Kingu. Holy shit, Barou, that's pretty awesome. The sage for the lead. Oh my god. Oh my god. He wanted a high five. I'm not a donkey. As soon as the game stops, those two are so sweet. The fact that each character has their own like aura is so cool, and his being like a lightning thing is awesome. He did, wow.
Nice game.
Wow, they won. I can't believe it. Winner, Team White. Who are they taking?
いや全然あれは彼の才能。いいかいアンリちゃん。間違いを認めるのが怖いから無意識に言い逃れをするんだ。それは見事に無意識に。いや、まだ始まったばかりだ。そうだ。叶えるためにあったはずの夢がいつの間にか追うことが目的にすり替わる。そうやって俺をごまかし続ける。さあ、敗北者ども。
All you losers.
お前らの岐路だ。
Who are they gonna take?
一歩だった。
Isagi wanted chigiri.
俺は通用しなかった。
I want kunigami.
気になったあ
I
いつら
think.
に何もさせてもらえなかった。
リンに勝つために、バチラを取り戻すために、
You probably need chigiri, right?
仲間にするのは誰にする？
Oh my god, don't leave it to next episode. Are you fucking with me? Excuse me? Unri? We get an Unri after credits thing? Don't argue with him, he'll rebut everything, just accept it. She's so cute, I love her. Relaxed in comfy clothes, that's so sweet. Maybe you should be cooking. Yeah! He's not gonna want it, I feel like. That sounds awful. Did I write any notes that episode? I wrote one note and it was one word and it was the word pass. Wow, that was I was very drawn in by that episode and I feel like there was so much that I just wanted to pay attention to. Yeah, I loved that. Oh my gosh. So it's so good because like the show is so unpredictable, but everything that happens feels incredibly consistent. You know? Like I feel like if there's ever any things that like, you know, it's like it draws me in one way and it makes me think it's going in one direction and it snaps me back to another direction and goes, this was the whole point. Why didn't you get that this was what I was leading up to, you know? And I really, really enjoy Bluelock's writing style. It's so, I mean, I never expected this show to be like this when I was about to start it, you know? I totally didn't expect this and I didn't expect like, even after seeing the first episode, I didn't really expect this, but the first episode does a pretty good job at setting the tone of it by like setting up this one character who's like really sweet and great and selfless, and then he gets knocked out immediately. I think that was a great setup for it. But I mean, this show, it's excellent because it can still feel like progression and be about teamwork and have a lot of focus on these characters and all of that, while at the same time coming back to the idea of someone's ego being what drives them forward. And it's really, really interesting because I don't know what to take from it and what will be the in the end, like the actual quote unquote answer, you know? Because this show started with Isagi having a shot at goal, but passing it to his teammate. If I can remember correctly from the first episode, that was 17 episodes ago. But passing it to his teammate and his teammate missed the goal. But it's like, if I shot it myself, we probably would have won, right? So if you're thinking about it in a bookend kind of way, the end of Bluelock could be another situation like that, where he has this open pass, but he instead takes it for himself, you know? So that's the idea that it could be leading to. But at the same time, isn't that like too predictable an ending? Or isn't that like, you know, too simple of an ending? You know what I mean? Where instead, maybe it's he has an open pass, he passes to the other person, but just the pure like but he gets so in his own head about the fact that he's going to shoot it, he's going to be the one to shoot it, that everyone on the field believes him, and everyone's so terrified of him, they press up on him, so much so that when he passes it to his teammate, the teammate has the most open goal in the world, purely because of his ego shining through that much, you know? Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like a way that I would write this, and I can't figure it out, because I don't think I think on this channel, I've said with many shows, like, okay, here's how I would write this, here's how I would write this. And it's sort of like a writing exercise for me, right? Because I enjoy writing, and sometimes I like to see what other writers are doing. Like, I'm a big proponent of, like, I like to give writers the freedom to write the story that they want to write, you know? Like, I don't want to judge someone for their writing decisions too much. I want to see the execution of what they were trying to do rather than judge what they were trying to do. And so I love seeing that stuff, and I love just thinking about, once people have written a setup, I would go, okay, how would I write my way out of this? So there are some series that I go, yeah, here's how I would do it, you know, and I think that I could do it. Like, given enough time and resources and stuff, like, I reckon I could write a pretty decent ending to this, or at least write a thing that someone else could edit and adjust and make better. But regardless, I reckon there are some series that I'm like, yeah, I could write the ending to this and it would be like this, and it would be very nice, and it would mean a lot and whatever. But with this series, I feel like it's incompatible with my way of thinking so much, just because I am not this kind of person. I mean, I've got an ego, right? I think that's kind of clear. I've sort of trained myself to allow myself to have an ego, because I do think sometimes that's important for your own confidence. I think confidence helps with mental health, and I think to get that confidence, sometimes you need to have a bit of an ego, even if it's like a fake ego. So a lot of mine is fake ego, where I will talk to people about, like, oh, I'm so great because I do this or whatever, when in my head I'm like, no, that's not wrong, that's wrong, I'm not like that, whatever. But if I say it out loud, it makes me feel better, it makes it feel more convincing, you know? And then other people tend to start seeing you like that as well. Maybe they'll think you have a big head or whatever, but it's a bit more convincing. And so once other people start seeing you like that a little bit more, you start to see yourself like that a bit more. So I've got a bit of an ego, but I don't think I have this kind of ego that this show is proposing. And so I don't know if I'd be able to write it. It's insane. Barou is a very interesting character, and he's sort of the thing that spurred this entire thought process, because they write it in such a way where it's like, of course the best option is to pass. Like, they write it in this way that's building and building and building, where it's like, yeah, passing is the only like possible thing for him to do right now. And then he has that split second moment of, hold on a second, if I do this, I am sealing my fate. I am sealing myself for the rest of time, and for the rest of the show especially, I am going to be a supporting character in this show, you know? Like, he wants to be the protagonist of this show, and he was like, if I pass this, Isagi's the protagonist. Like, that's what it is. I'm just accepting that he's the protagonist, and I am just going to become a character that is very good, but is constantly passing it until I inevitably get knocked out. When instead, I can turn the fuck up right now and prove that I'm the lead, and it's so great, because I'm like rooting for him, even though I don't want him to be the lead. I don't want him to be selfish, and I was just complaining, like, at the start of the episode and last episode, about how selfish he was, and that yet this episode, like, climax with him being selfish, and I'm like, fuck yeah, Barou, go for it, you know? It's amazingly written, really well done. They build it so well. Anyway, that's Bluelock. I got nothing more to say. So thank you very much for watching this episode. Please make sure to support the video, and for full-length reactions, go to my Patreon account in the description below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and goodbye.